Zoom recording. Okay, so now we go live. Good morning, everyone. Thank you so very much for joining. This is Mindthemind 4.0. Yay! I'm excited. I'm sure Katnika is excited as well. And we're excited because it's not just the last for this quarter. It is it's coming at a very vital point, especially in this year, 2020, a time where everyone needs to mind their mind. Everyone needs to mind their health. So this is very crucial to this time. And we're so glad that it could not have come at a better time. Okay. And thank you so much also, Coach Adenike, for gracing this platform. Thank you so much for honoring us with your presence. We do appreciate you, and we celebrate you and we honor you. We thank you that we're here, and we also thank God for making every one of us see this year. Because the truth of the matter is, the fact that you're here, it shows that you have some level of stability in your health, and then we're grateful for that. So we have so many things to be grateful for as well, even as a tribe. So on that note, I welcome you formally to this event. My name is Oluronke Oluwalere, the host of this event, and we're glad to have you at the Emotional Wellness Tribe this season. I have with me here Coach Adenike, and we're going to be taking a bio in a few minutes. Please stay tuned, and while we start, just a moment. Just a moment. Okay. All right, just a moment. Please give me just a moment. Let me just... Okay. Thank you so very much for tuning in. We do appreciate you, and we thank you for deciding to join at this time. We do not take it for granted at all. For everyone just joining, you're welcome, and thank you for joining in and tuning in to Mindthemind 4.0, Mind Your Health Span. We're going to be talking so much about minding our health span today. I know Coach Adenike is ready. I can't even wait for her to download all the insights and everything that she has for us today. And I'm sure that we will not, our health spans, our health, our lifestyles will not remain the same after this. Adenike Olakunle is a registered mental health nurse, a life and clarity coach. She loves to help young and ambitious people achieve an ever-increasing level of success and fulfillment in their lives, career, business, finance, and overall well-being, staying in alignment every step of the way. Because she believes the journey to success should feel just as good as the destination, her qualifications include, but not limited to, BN Science. I think that's Bachelor of Nursing, yeah. And then Certified Life Coach, practitioner of neuro-linguistic programming, emotional freedom technique, and metrics reimprinting. She's also a therapist in all of these fields, and she's certified level 1 mental health first aid practitioner. At the moment, she works as a nurse in the UK, running a life coaching and health services business alongside. She's an author. Yeah, I'm sure she's going to be talking about her book very, maybe much later. It's a powerful one. She's a speaker and a trainer. Welcome with me, Adenike Olakunle. Thank you very much. Thank you. You're welcome.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. I hope you can hear me.
Yes.
Right. So my name is Adenike, as she has said, and it's my pleasure to be here. I'm always excited when they ask me to talk about health because, you know, it's something that I am passionate about. I like it when people are able to live their life in good health and they are able to go about their businesses to achieve their dream and goals. So it's a pleasure to be here. And I would like to say thank you to Sister Ronke. It's a pleasure and I do not take it for granted. So today we are going to be talking about minding our health span. And before we start, before I even open my slide, I just want to explore our knowledge about it. What do you understand by health span if you have come across it before? So just give me in the chat. I like my sessions to be active and, you know, participants also making contributions because that's the way I learn, and I hope everyone can learn as well, because I don't want to be talking, and you know, and I'll just be the only one talking. No. And so let's start. If you know what health span mean, please let me know. You can put it in the comments box, you can put it in the you can decide to unmute yourself and talk. Yes. Yeah.
Okay, who is going first? First. Okay. Let me say what I know about health span, yeah?
Right.
Let me just say that. I think that health span, just like, I think it's about the opposite of lifespan. Health span, while you have lifespan, talking about the longevity of your life, you know, like your age in numbers and all of that, your health span is talking about how well you've been, you know, even while living, how well you've been healthy. Let's say maybe you're 40 now, for instance. Out of those 40 years is like your lifespan, okay? Out of those 40 years, your health span, how many years of it have you been ill? Have you been healthy? So I think that's what health span, to me, that's what it means.
Great. I mean, what do I expect? You definitely know. You definitely know. So, yes, you have just said what it is. So let's start.
Okay, Yemisi says something. She says that it's about our general well-being. Yeah.
Yes,
that's
it is. It is. Can everyone see my slide?
Yes. Yes.
Great.
Yes.
Great. So, so we have done this introduction. There's no point repeating what has been said. So let's go. Right. As Madam said, health span is the length of time in one's life during which you are in reasonable good health, like no, you know, no chronic illnesses, no hospital, no prolonged hospital stay. You are vibrant, you are full of life and vitality. That is what health span is. Health span is, you know, lifespan minus morbidity. Morbidity is illnesses. Any form of disease is morbidity. So when your life is not inclusive of morbidity, any illness, you have a good health span. So that is what it is in a nutshell, right? So health span is the number of healthy and functional years that you have lived. It is also known as the quality of your life. That's when they are saying, let's improve the quality of your life, let's improve the quality of your life. They are basically saying, let's improve your health span. That is what it means. And we need to know the definition of health to fully understand why it is important to talk about this. According to the WHO, health is defined as the complete state of well-being, which is physical, mental, social, emotional, even spiritual. I like to add that spiritual part to it because, if you say you are healthy and you are not balanced with your spiritual, you are not connected as a spiritual being, it is not a fully healthy life. So it is not merely the absence of disease or infirmity. That is what health is. That you are not showing symptoms of headache, or you are not showing symptoms of heart problem, does not mean that you are completely healthy. So some people are sick, but because it is not showing physically, they don't know yet. We are going to get there. So health is a complete state of well-being, regardless of whether you are showing symptoms or not. So now that we know the definition of health, let's move on. Now, lifespan is the length of time, the quantity of time that you spend in number in this world. That's what people focus more on. People focus on, how long I want to live 120 years. I want to live 200 years. That is the quantity, the number, the length of time. The length of time. I'm sorry, I'll be looking into my note because I really don't want to miss anything out. So I'll be checking it once in a while. So with this definition, it means that you can have a very long life, minus, morbidity. And you can have a very long life and you will have one or two illnesses that you will be struggling with. So, because I work in the hospital, currently I have, as at yesterday night, I had a woman in the ward who is 101 years old, a white person. You see, this woman alone, people, if you see her, you will say, oh, she has lived long. But in her face, excuse me, she is suffering from heart problem. She's having high blood pressure. She's having dementia. She can't even remember all her life in the past. All the fun she has had in her life, she can't remember. All the memories of all the good memories in her life, she can't remember. She just kept repeating one word. My family, where are they? My family, where are they? She can't remember. So what is the worth of this life that she's the longevity that she's having now? What is the worth of it? I don't want to live long if I have to struggle with these things. I used to tell God every single day, I don't want to get to this point because I see them. There is nothing lovely about being demented. You don't know where you are, being confused, struggling with heart attack. I had to pull emergency call bell several times yesterday, shouting for help because this woman was dying. And you can't be watching a patient dying, and this is a person that has 101 year already. Why are they still keep, God forgive me, I beg. So this is what it means. You can have a very long life and have all these comorbidities, but to me it's not fun. There is nothing funny about living that long and struggling with diabetes or high blood pressure for 60 years. That is half of the life, right? So health span is the quality, lifespan is the quantity. What would you prefer? Every day, any day, all time, I prefer quality over quantity. Every day. And this does not mean that I want to die at 60 or I want to die at 70. This means that I have to work on the quality, because if you work on the quality, there is a high probability that the quality will also improve. And that is why we are talking about this today, so that we can improve the quality, and so it will affect the quantity. Does everybody understand so far?
Yes.
Yes, I understand.
I don't
Thank you.
like quiet house. So why are we talking about this today? Why are we talking about this today? Number one, why for healthier, longer life, if you improve your quality, you will improve the quality. This quality quantity thing. If you improve your health span, you will increase your lifespan. It has a great effect on it. And then when you have quality life, you are able to pursue your goal and fulfill your purpose. You know, in that's my book, that this is the reason why I mentioned it, because people are ambitious. We want to go after our goals. Everybody is setting goals every year. Every month you are setting goals, you have a dream, you are imagining things, and you forget that it is only the living that can actually go about their goals. And it's not just the living, also only the living that are full of life and energy that can go about their goals and purpose. So it is very, very important. And then when you have long life and you have good health and you are able to pursue your goals and you achieve what you want to achieve, make impact, you will feel fulfilled at the end of the day. If you are dying at any point, you will die with fulfillment and joy in your heart. So it is important to, mind our health span. Does anybody understand?
Okay. Yes,
Does
I
anybody
do
understand
understand.
what we
I
have
do
said so far?
understand. But just a moment, Yemisi
And someone said, I
says she
can't
can't
hear
hear
again.
clearly. Okay,
Uh,
can you
I don't know
probably
if it is
opt
my
out and opt
network.
back in? But I can hear you. Can you hear
It's
me?
the
Adenike?
person's
I'm very
network.
sure
I
that
can hear you,
I can
Sentinels.
still see everyone. So if you can hear me, please wave so that we know whether she's the only one or it's
I
everyone.
can hear you, Sentinels. I guess it's the person's network.
Yeah, I can hear you too.
Wow.
Okay.
It seems I've been talking to the...
Can you hear us? Can you hear us, Adenike?
Great. Thank you so much. So a few people can hear me, so that's all right. So let me share a short story for you about why you have to mind your health span. Our life individually, we are like pregnant women. The life of a baby inside a pregnant woman depends on the pregnant woman. So if anything happens to the woman, it's going to affect the baby. This is what I mean. Because I'm a scientist. I know what it means for someone to be pregnant. And the blood supply from the mother goes into the baby. The baby takes oxygen from the mother. The baby takes nutrients, everything for the growth, and to reach full term is on the mother. Everything is dependent on the mother. So if the mother is anemic, like the mother doesn't have enough blood in her body, it will definitely affect the growth of that baby. And if at all anything affect the mother, like if the mother is suffering from high blood pressure, for example, in preeclampsia cases, I don't know if you have heard it, some people when they are pregnant, their blood pressure will go up, some people their blood sugar will go up. They will need to immediately terminate the pregnancy, remove the baby out of the woman. If not, we are going to lose both the mother and the baby. So anything that affects the mother affects the baby. So now you are pregnant with your purpose inside of you. I am pregnant with my purpose inside of me. So the life of my purpose is dependent on me. If anything happens to me today, that's the end of it. Even if I tell my husband, these are the things I want to do. Like for example, some people during the when Pastor Ibiduni died, then people said, oh, she had goals or she had a vision to sponsor some people's IVF, that they were going to still carry it on after she has died. Even if they successfully carry it out, they can't do it exactly the way she would have done it in her life. So even if you have successfully communicated your purpose to someone and they want to do it for you, if you are no longer there, they can't do it the same way you have done it. So it is important for you, even if you are a good organizer, you put everything in place, it's just for them to execute it. They can't do it the same way you would do it. So if somebody is on the sick bed, a chronic illness at that, you cannot go somewhere physically, you cannot be present physically. There are certain things that they cannot do exactly the way you will do it. And it is why you must pay attention to your health span. There is no point, for you to have all these things in your heart, you are burning fire, you have all the dreams and the goals, and then you are not able to execute them. This is why it is important. I like to use that analogy because it is an analogy that the Holy Spirit gave me specifically. Right? So what are the things that that can reduce someone's health span? Aging can do it. I mean, everybody is the way your body is when you were younger than this. Let's say when you were 5 and you have all the energy, it's not the same way it is because your cells are growing, your tissues and all the cells are also wearing out as you are wearing out. They are growing old as you are growing old. Chronic disease such as heart disease, diabetes. In fact, there are quite a lot of chronic diseases now. It's just that the prevalent ones are the heart disease. Heart disease alone kills people faster than anything, more than anything. It causes 1/4 of the whole death that happens in a year, excluding suicide, excluding cancer. Heart disease alone. So immune deficiency and other disorders like low or lack of natural barriers and the soldiers that fight in the body, this is why some immune system will start fighting against each other. That is cancer and cognitive or brain disease. This is where somebody is not mentally stable, like dementia, Alzheimer's, all of these cognitive, mental illness, bipolar affective disorders, they are the things that reduce people's lifespan. So why does it matter? We have talked about it. Now, let's talk about how to mind, knowing that these things can affect our lifespan, our health span. We need to know how to stop it before it stops us. Someone is having difficulty connecting the audio. Right. This is like a reminder that if you improve your health span, it will add a great value to your life. And to me, I don't believe that there is any benefit when somebody is living 120 years and they are living half of it, like 60 years in chronic illness. I have people that started managing hypertension at the age of 25. I have a friend who is a doctor. When we were working together, I started taking medication for high blood pressure at 25. That's, to me, that I don't know. That's risky already. I mean, at 25, you're hypertensive. So it doesn't make any sense to me. Honestly, I don't want to live that kind of life. God forgive me. Oh, wow, I can barely hear. Oh my God, I can hear. Oh, this is why I like it when it is interactive. Can everybody hear me now?
I can hear you, Saint Nurse. I can hear you.
I can hear you.
I can't hear anybody.
I can hear you.
I can hear you loud and clear.
Can you hear me? Please, somebody should unmute and let us know, please.
I can hear you. Can you
I
hear
can
me?
hear
very
you. I
well.
can hear
It's
you.
clear.
Can
I
you
can
hear
hear
us?
you too, loud and clear.
Please, so
We can hear you. I think it's
please,
getting
tell
some
me.
delay.
Can somebody just unmute and tell me I can hear you?
We are hearing
Yes.
you very well. I can hear you clearly.
Okay, just a moment, everyone. Let me send her a message. I guess maybe because of the just a moment.
I can hear. Oh, I can hear you.
Okay, so we can all hear you then. That's okay now.
Oh, really? You can't hear me all the while?
We can hear you. It froze up at some point.
Wow.
I couldn't hear at some point. So, but not like all the while, but I think just about this slide or something. So maybe we can just continue. If you can hear us now. Thank you very much, everyone. We're sorry about the network.
Ah, wow, I'm sorry. Okay. So there's nowhere in this world where you will talk about improving your health span that you will not talk about your lifestyle. That one I am 100% sure, and you can quote me anywhere that I said you will talk about your lifestyle while talking about improving the quality of your life. So the bulk of the job lies on improving your lifestyle, and this is what people don't like to do. Everybody wants to die, but everybody wants to go to heaven, but they don't want to die. People don't want to stop. They don't want to give up on the things that they are doing. So let's start. What are those things?
Please let us know, okay?
Right? Number one.
Okay.
Number one on the top list is our diet. You see, our diet is like food for our body. It's like medicine to our body, natural medicine that you can take. When it comes to diet, what you eat, when you eat, and the amount of food that you eat has a great impact on your health. I don't believe in cutting out all classes of food just because you want to lose weight. Cutting out carbohydrates just because you want to lose weight. No, I strongly believe that we need carbohydrates for our brains to function normally. I strongly believe that we need proteins in the body to replenish our cells and give us the immunity that we need. I strongly believe that if you take salt, you will not die. It is not taking too much of salt that we are talking about. So when it comes to food, you can eat about anything and everything that you want to eat, but you must be moderate about it. I don't believe in stop eating that, stop eating that. We all know what we should stop eating. I mean, all food that exists, all the junks that they are selling, they are coming from the natural food. So it means that one way or the other, the end product of what we are eating can still be that junk. It's just that if you process your food by yourself, cook your meal by yourself at home, eating it at the right time, not waiting for you to be hungry, not waiting for you to be starving before you eat. Eat small frequent meal, healthy snacks, fruits and vegetables. I can't begin to tell you, don't eat this, don't eat that, because I personally don't deal with, I don't eat this, I don't eat that. I eat every food, but I cook my meal at home, which means that I probably will not take McDonald's in every single day. I probably will not take what are these restaurants in Nigeria? Mr. Biggs or I'm sorry, it looks like as if I've forgotten all the I'm sorry, but I
Don't
can't
worry,
just remember. So, it's not about eating from all the Chicken Republic. I can make my jollof rice at home. I can't eat jollof rice from Chicken Republic. What's the difference? The way the process is the different, because they will put so much seasoning inside of it. So much seasoning is not good for your heart. So you know where I'm coming from. So don't don't make your food what you eat all the time outside. People in Lagos, they tend to eat outside because they leave home early in the morning, they get home at night, so they will eat outside. When I was in Lagos, I used to cook my food 1 month in advance. I'll be taking it out of the freezer. They used to look at me. I don't buy food though. I don't even have the money. I don't buy food outside. So I eat my food every single day. So I rarely wait for me to be hungry, because if I get hungry, say, ulcer will come. I will start having ulcer pain. I don't want to experience that pain. So I've experienced this for so many times, and I have made up my mind, I'm not going to do this again. It's not palatable. So what you eat, when you eat, and the amount of food you eat. Some people, they are hoodlums. They will take a bowl of eba and okra. They will pack it, semo or pando. Everything will be gelimo. It's not fair. The way you eat, Sam, is reflecting how much of love you have for your body. You to be a glutton does not show that you love your body, honestly, because all of those fats, all of those things will be deposited in your body, and it will add to your weight, and then that is how obesity will start. Now, the second thing like it is exercise. People sit at their desk. I know that many people who are desk workers, they tend to sit from morning till night. It is not healthy. It is, by the time you are not exercising your body, you are doing a lot of harm to your weight. And by the time you are overweight, it will affect your blood sugar, your blood pressure, your kidney, every part of your body, your muscles, your joints, arthritis, and all of that. They are the repercussions of not exercising, and then it will have effect on your mental health. Exercise is a great way to kickstart your weight loss journey. Even if you are eating, don't quote me, even if you are eating all the food, if you are active, you are probably not going to add weight. If you are active, I can say that because when I was working and I used to climb from 4th floor to 26th floor in Union Bank in Marina, I lost 10 kg. I didn't go on any special diet. 10 kg just by climbing the stairs every single day. So if you are active, you are still probably going to, maintain your weight regardless. So sleep and rest. According to the NHS in the UK, regular poor sleep, if you are always waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning and you are not going to sleep until 11 o'clock at night, on a regular Monday to Friday, it will put you at risk of medical conditions like obesity. You see how diet, exercise, poor sleep, and rest can lead to obesity. And obesity is one of the highest risk factor for heart disease and diabetes. And the shortened life expectancy. And it is clear that if you are going to live long in good health, you have to sleep. I work with the NHS, and this is I'm sure this research was done by the NHS in the UK, and I can confidently tell you that it is the truth. So people who say you waste your life when you sleep, I wonder how they do it. I sleep my 8 hours with no guilty. I don't feel guilty about it. I sleep my 8 hours. Guys, it is important to sleep. No matter how ambitious you are, if you don't sleep constantly for a prolonged period of time, your cells, the brain cells will wear out. Because when you sleep, what you are doing is your body will try to get rid of all the remnants of the things that were used during the day, and then refresh and birth new things that will come and give you energy, and you feel like you can concentrate and focus more when you wake up after a very good sleep. So you have more inspiration, you have clarity of mind with good sleep and rest. And when you don't have good sleep, if you are a driver, if you are driving, you are not safe. You are having poor sleep. You are probably going to be dozing off on the steering. Accident is one of the things that can shorten somebody's health span. So good sleep is important. Right? I hope everybody can still hear me.
Yes, we can. We're taking it all in.
Okay. Fun. Oh my God. People, it is underrated. Fun is underrated. Apart from the psychological effects of of having fun, that you get to, you know, let go of your stress and you let go of your worry for a moment and you share, you know, some time with other people. It has a physical impact because by having fun, you get active. By having fun, when you get active, you definitely shed some weight, you break some sweat, and you will be happy that you have done it. And it will improve your social well-being as well, because social well-being is part of the things that contribute to your mental well-being. So, and this has led me to another one, maintaining a healthy social community. I have friends that, you know, they are not close because they don't want to be close to anybody. They are afraid. They don't have, you know, they don't have the trust to rely on people. So they always doubt you. They always think that if I rely on you now, if I tell you how it is doing me now, you use it against me. They are always on guard. You see, those people where it is easy to enter depression like that. They are doubting everybody. It is good to have good social community. I was tired 2 days ago. I was really tired, like really, really tired. Like I was wondering, why did I even choose this nursing safe? You know, when you are tired and you are questioning your current state, when you decision, what kind of decision did I even make? You know, that's the kind of tiredness. But the moment I put it on my status that, oh, this long 13-hour shift is such a long one, and I felt so tired and drained, shattered. And people started sending me messages. Oh, sorry, darling. Oh, take a massage. Oh, take a... The moment they started talking, I got home, I talked to my husband, and then he made me food. He made me shawarma. We have our own shawarma. We put stir fry, vegetables and egg inside of it. And I ate it, and I took water, and I went I went to have my bath, and I was fine, and I felt refreshed. You know, the following morning, I woke up as if nothing happened yesterday. So that is the feeling of having good social community, people who care about you, people you also care about. Research has shown it that if you have strong network of support and strong community, you bond faster. The bond fosters both physical and emotional health, and it is an important component in this adult life where nothing is predictable. In this adult life, you need that strong network. So thank you. I can see the comment. Thank you, my friend. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
And
all right, so before you continue, Adenike, just right now, I see that we're halfway through your slide. Okay, so you have a few more minutes, but I want just to sound this. In case you have a question, maybe as she's talking, and maybe a question comes to your heart that you wish to ask during the Q&A that will be coming up shortly after now, please put it down so that you don't forget. You can, drop it. You can send it to me directly through the chat. You can just click on, my name and send it to me so that we'll be able to take them during the Q&A. Any question at all. If you wish to remain anonymous, you can put it down. Just let me know that, okay, I'm asking this, or this is what I want you to do. So please let us know, and please do not be shy to ask any question, please, because of our health sake. This is very, very important. In minding your mind, you need your health to be on point. And that's why Coach Adenike is here for us. Thank you, everyone, once again. Over to you, Coach Adenike.
Right. So in maintaining your social community, it will also make you, to improve your emotional health, and you bond with other people. And I don't know what number, engaging your brain. You see, when somebody's brain is not being engaged, that is when they lose their memory. They don't remember things. To keep your cognitive health intact, you have to engage in cognitively stimulating activities, like playing puzzle, trying to do all these. I don't know if you have seen those puzzle before, doing Sudoku. One thing that I know about some people in this place, and it is true, you will see their age mates of 90 years old, can't remember anything again. And you will see a man of 90 years old still playing Sudoku, the matching word to each other, matching word, arranging them in line by line. I'm like, does it really help? They said it helps. And I have seen that people who play it, this Sudoku and this puzzle thing, they are more, they still have their cognitive intact than people who don't engage in those activities. So don't just face your computer all the time. Engage your brain. Let your brain find something, analyze things, be logical, be analytical, be critical. You know, just engage your brain on a daily basis. Right? And hydration, oh my God, this one, you need it like after food is hydration. It's not second to any other thing than food. In fact, I think you can even survive with hydration without food. You can still be okay. You can still live some days without food. But water, I don't think so. So drinking enough water each day is really, really crucial. It will help you to regulate your body temperature, keep your joints lubricated, because our body, 60% of it is made up of water. So you need water to lubricate your joints, to lubricate your organs, to provide nutrients, to carry nutrients to other parts of the body and keep your organs functioning every single day. If you go to toilet, this is how you know that you are dehydrated and your urine is looking like Fanta, like Casera. You are not okay. All wrong gun. So you should try to keep a bottle of water. They will say you are always taking break. Me, I don't joke with taking water. No, but in fact, call me lazy because I'm going to take my bottle all the time. I'm taking water because we are always encouraging patients, drink water, drink water. As a matter of fact, we have a fluid balance chart where we record every hour. We record what you have taken in and what you are bringing out. So if we are doing that for patients, it means it is important. So I don't joke with it. I take my own, excuse me, I'll go and take my water, drink it and return back to work. I set alarm to drink water every hour. Set alarm to drink water every hour. I don't think you can have too much water in a day. And being well hydrated also improves the quality of your sleep, your brain, your mood, and overall well-being. So honestly, they are each topic on their own and they are very broad if we go into them in depth. And you know, this thank you, practicing gratitude, and whether to God, to the universe, or to human beings, you just need this gratitude. I noticed that whenever I am in bad mood and I just reflect back on how God has brought me thus far, it gives me some sense of, you know what, I don't think it's that bad. It ejects me back to life and makes me know that God has done me well. I mean, there, you know, not mocking other people, but there are people who are wishing that they could just be just about where you are in this life, and that you still have these nostrils and you are still able to breathe in. Every day, I see people who are struggling to breathe and they are putting oxygen in their nose. I still feel like, God, thank you. At least I don't have to be breathing in through the oxygen, you know. So that is a reason. So if you practice gratitude, you'll be connected to people, you'll be connected to nature, you'll be connected to God, you will have less time to be sad, you will have more motivation, you will be engaged, and you will be better with your overall well-being. So we know, in fact, motivational speakers, coaches, they talk about this gratitude. There are people who are doing this yoga, meditation, and gratitude thing, and it works. I can say it with my beating my own chest that it works. That's true. So maintaining a healthy weight I mean, if you are able to control your diet in moderation, you eat things that are healthy for you. Everybody knows what is healthy. That's why I'm not going to be saying, don't eat it, don't eat that. Everybody knows. People know, but people don't want to abide. That's why they tend to, So if you are able to eat what is healthy, and you are able to stay active, and you are drinking enough water, and you have good sleep, you should be able to maintain a healthy weight. And what is a healthy weight? Because now people tend to see people who are doing this fit farm as the champion. You don't have to be a fit farm going into all this, weight loss journey. What is your own ideal weight? Just go to Google how to measure BMI. BMI will give you an indication that you are either obese or you are overweight or you are underweight or you are okay. Because as obesity is a risk factor for chronic illness, low weight or being underweight is also a risk for infections, because somebody who is underweight will have low fat in their body, and the fat is necessary for some organs like liver, like kidney, to keep them in place and to keep them functioning. So if you are underweight, is a problem. If you are overweight, is a problem. So maintaining a healthy weight is the real deal. So how do you do this? I have already said it. First, go and check your weight. Some people don't check their weight until maybe they are in the hospital and they said they need to check their weight. Some people never know their weight. So these are the key things that you should know. I check my weight like every 3 months. And, do your BMI to give you what your weight should be. I can't say for everyone, or I can't see you just by sight and say you should be this age, but the BMI will give you that accurate answer. So when you are maintaining a good weight, you have low risk of heart problem, stroke, diabetes, high blood pressure, and it can lower the risk of many cancers. Right. So we need that good weight. You see, going for regular medical checks in Nigeria, I don't think people do it, except the bankers. Because when I was working in Union Bank with HMO, I know that people use their HMO because their employer has paid for it. So they just go to the hospital, they go and do it. What about people that does not have HMO that are paying for it? Please try and go, even if it is once in a year, at least at the beginning of the year. Let them carry out a thorough check on you to say, oh, you are fine. You know what this regular medical check does? It will tell you what you are doing right. It will tell you what you are not doing right. It will tell you things that you should start taking control of. It will aid early detection, good prognosis, and good outcome of treatment. So go for regular. I believe that in this UK, people, they will be mentioning past medical history. I will see past medical history of clinical cancer, past medical history of clinical cancer. People have breast cancer, but because they detected early, it has gone. They just treated it and they removed it and they are fine. It is now a past thing. It is like they never had it. That's because they used to go for regular medical checkup. There are a couple of that are listed in my book. My book, I mentioned this regular medical checks, and I listed all the tests for men, women, and the general one that both women and men can do. In my book, I talked about it in a very extensive manner. And take safety precaution. Safety precaution, like this practicing safe sex. You can't want to live long and be having sex recklessly. You can't want to live long and have multiple sexual partners. Like practicing safe sex is like having abstinence is the first measure that is more effective than every other measures. If you are not now going to abstain, have just one partner. And if you have just one partner, you still use, if you are not sure of your partner being faithful, please use condom or just don't do it. So that is it. Safe sex, like this COVID-19 precaution, use your mask. I see that Lagos people are now lounging. Lagos people don't use mask again. They don't use hand sanitizers again. They don't wash their hands. There's no social distancing. Nothing like precautions whatsoever. This safety precaution, if you see people who are under this chronic effect of COVID-19, I think you will take it more serious. People still think that it is fake. It's not in Nigeria. People are just saying, well, I don't know, because I'm not in Nigeria. I can't say whether I'll be, maybe I would have done like you. I don't know. But as at now that I'm seeing it in my korokoro eyes in this UK, I can't but take the precaution. So, driving with speed, within speed limits, following the road safety advice. Because if you have accident, I saw somebody who had traumatic accident and they had to cut off their leg at the age of 42. And because of this, this person can't move. This person was bedridden, and then the bomb is having one deep chronic ulcer. If you see the wound on the bone, oh my God. So one thing has led to the other. She can no longer do her personal hygiene herself. Things are leading. So just because of one reckless driving, you can imagine how these things are linked together. So taking precaution and getting help when you need one. Getting help when you need one. See, we like to be seen as superheroes. We like to be seen as superhumans. But the truth is that we were not meant to do life alone. That is why God said, this guy has been doing this thing all the while. Give this person companion. If we don't need companion, if we don't need help, God will probably just leave Adam alone and be, enjoying their fellowship. But that's not what God wants. So get help when you need it. And when I'm talking about getting help, it doesn't have to be getting help from your friends, because even your friends need help. But there are professionals who will give you the help you need. Whether you have to pay for it or you have to do it for free, there are people who are professionally trained and they can give you the help that you need. And it doesn't have to get to the point where you can't take it anymore. You can still get help before it gets out of hand. Right?
Yes, right.
Set boundaries. Learn to say no. People used to bring things and they will just bring things to you, drop things on your table, and you will be on your table for 24 hours, always working. Say no. They won't take the job from you. In this abroad there, if you don't speak up, they'll be dumping things on you. But the moment you speak up, no, I don't take that. Please don't do that to me. I mean, they're not going to try it because they know that you know your rights. You know what to say no to. So have your boundaries. It is healthy. If not, you will be doing everything. It still will not make you a good person. People come to me because I'm in abroad. They think I have all the money in this world. They ask me for money. Like in a week, I will have at least 5 requests of money. All the people that don't used to talk to me then, they are talking to me now because they think I have money. I am saying no, I can't give you money. I have bills to pay as well. So if I continue giving you, if I continue giving you and I don't have enough to take care of myself, you will still be the one to tell me in the future that, oh girl, despite all the things all the work she has done in the abroad, she still does not have any money to show for it. Because I don't plan to stay in this abroad forever. I miss home and I want to come back.
Yeah.
So,
miss you too. I sent you a message.
Really?
Please check it out so that we will be on the same page. Have you seen it?
yes.
All right. Okay.
Right. Okay. So pay attention to yourself. Like people, I don't know how people will not have checked their breast before, how you will not have checked your testicles if you are a man, how you will not have checked all the things in your body. I don't know. Please pay attention to yourself. If you see that there are different things you are seeing on your body, please speak up and get help. Right? What can stop you from practicing this healthy lifestyle? You see, everybody knows this healthy lifestyle, but there are things that used to stop people, and they are, to form new habits is not easy, but you will need consistency if you are going to maintain this healthy lifestyle, right? Number one is awareness, as we have created awareness of why it is important to stay healthy. Now, what do you really want? You know, what are you working towards? Is it that your one is to stop taking this junk food, or your one is to start sleeping more? Gain clarity on what aspect of healthy lifestyle you need to start doing or to improve on. And then you need discipline to reach there, because there is nothing good that comes without some sort of discipline and sacrifice. So you need it. So if you need to overcome procrastination, laziness, you just need to set that in your mind. Be accountable to people. I found out that when I tell people that I want to do something, I try to stay accountable, and I try to do those things. Now, if you are looking at eating healthy food, you need to stock them, because if you stock food that are not healthy, yeah, you will eat food that are not healthy when you are hungry now. So, and then don't do all or nothing. Some people, they will say, I've drank Coke today. Let me kukuma drink Coke all through today then, since I have already done that one. Or I've eaten cake. Let me kukuma finish the whole day with this one now. So don't go on all or nothing. If you're faking, you can still make your way right. Go back and drink your water. So, or your smoothie. And if you need help, get help. There are many people on Instagram that are doing this nutrition, diet, and all of these psychologists and coaches. There is no ignorance again. Get help if you need out to break out of these things. And of course, to grab my new book, I have very, very detailed thing on everything I have spoken about in this my book. I have just mentioned a brief point of it. So if you get this book, you are going to get depth of all the things I have spoken about, and even more, because that one I captured mental, physical, spiritual, social. I captured everything, and there are practical ways. I know that Madam got a copy of it, and she can testify that they are practical, and the things that you can do on your daily basis.
Yes, it's a wonderful book.
So because we are here, and I am here with you, you can get this book at discount. And yes, this is a discount.
Thank you.
For you. So if you have any question, you can ask now.
That's now. Thank you very much, Coach Adenike. We can start sending in our, applauses in the chat room and all of that. Thank you so very much. These slides have been, mind-blowing. I kid you not. We all need that copy of her book. I do have it, but of course, I'm not going to share with you. You need to grab your own copy. Okay, so just reach out to me afterwards, or you can slide into our DM. I'll let you know how you can get her book. If you want the e-copy or the hard copy, it's very, very easy. You won't even experience any hitch or any struggle or any problems getting them. So please remember all of these important points that are being displayed. Please, I would like that you leave this bullet points on the screen, Coach Adenike, while we move quickly into Q&A. We're supposed to round up at 11:30. So this is 11:03 now. Thank you so much, Coach Adenike. If you have your questions, start sending them in. We'll take questions real time. And we also have some questions here that we would like to take quickly. So I'll read them out, and then Coach Adenike would do justice to the questions. I am above 40, married and not with children yet. Are there really health challenges I would face with giving birth? That's from someone. Okay, that's from someone that has been sent earlier. So please, can you answer that, ma?
All right. So I believe that when it comes to age and childbearing, there is really nothing that will happen to you if you follow your, like, from the moment you get pregnant, you start your antenatal and they are keeping high on you. You are probably going to deliver safe and sound. And if there is need, maybe because of energy that if you don't have that energy again because of age, you may opt for elective CS that you don't have to go into labor and they will just do the CS, and both mother and child or children would be fine. However, there are things that if you have, like, for example, if you don't breastfeed before the age of 40, it puts somebody at the age or at risk of breast cancer. Because there are hormones that will be released, assuming that you have started having children, let's say between the age of 16 and 26 or 30, you have produced that hormone and your body is already working and you are at lesser risk. Everything is a risk. If you have it at older age, you are probably at a higher risk than somebody. That does not mean the person that still gave birth at 25 cannot have breast cancer. Okay. So it is a risk. In fact, people who have breastfed still had cancer that breastfed earlier. So it is a risk. I won't say it is particularly about your age, but the risk is just higher as age is increasing.
So it means that you may not have it, yes, but at least it's just so that we'll have our minds at peace as well. Okay. Some research shows that stroke is common within African these days. Is this true? If yes, why do you think that is? That's the second part of the question. If no, how can one generally prevent it? I don't know if you got that 3 in 1 question.
Why is it common? How can one prevent it?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Okay, in Africa.
And why do you think it happens?
Okay, why it happens? Now, I have witnessed at least one that happened right in front of me. A man has been having headache. He's a Union Bank staff. He was a Union Bank staff. This man has been having headache for over 3 days. This man did not deem it fit to go to the hospital. This man went to Alagbo, people selling concussion, to be drinking agbo, saying that I have malaria, I'm drinking agbo. Now, by the end of 3rd day, he came to we had a clinic inside their headquarters, and then he came to the clinic. He was the first person we saw as we were trying to open our door. And then he was like, I'm having a headache. Before we knew it, we started checking the blood pressure, and the blood pressure was 240/180. So high blood pressure can lead to stroke. Now, this person has been having the symptoms. This person does not deem it fit, like I said. Before we knew it, he started vomiting. And before we knew it, he became unconscious. And that was how he died. So I will say that somebody that is suffering from hypertension is at high risk of developing stroke. So anything that can stop you from having high blood pressure will definitely stop you from having stroke. It is commoner in people with high blood pressure. Okay. So to prevent it, number one, because because of my exposure to emotional freedom techniques and all of these things, where coach said our emotions play a role in our overall well-being, I still believe that, because I still believe in science, I still believe that there are things that our lifestyle, because they said it can be passed down from parents, it's hereditary. But if you know that your parents have hypertension, you don't have to do the things your parents are doing. It is probably because of their lifestyle that they got that. So by reducing your risk, by changing your own lifestyle from not doing the things that your parents were exposed to and doing, like smoking, like, drinking alcohol, or not having regular checkup, or not sleeping well, not eating good food, not exercising, those are the things that can lead to obesity. Obesity puts you at high risk of stroke. So don't increase your weight. Don't be underweight. Don't deprive yourself of good sleep. and try to distress, manage your stress. Chronic stress can lead to stroke.
All right, thank you very much, Kodadenike. Someone says that, please, can you help us with tips in goal setting? You know, you have talked about, you know, people setting goals. We know that goal setting in itself is not bad, but can you help us with general goal? You know, because this is like a bonus part of this this event, okay? Because it's coming at this time of the year where people are used to, you know, setting goals for the new year and all of that. We know that there are more stuffs involved in setting goals, okay, than just setting goals. All right, so, but we want to also hear from you. What are the, you know, guides that you can give in setting goals generally and then your health goals?
Well, you see that I'm smiling because I was planning to just announce today my goal setting course on my social media platform, because I actually have a course that I'm launching in January to help people with their goals. However, I'll still give short tips, but I don't believe in these tips alone, because goal setting in itself is a process, and just giving you tips may not suffice. However, like they used to say it, setting smart goals, like you have to be specific about what you really want, why do you want it, you know, and when do you want it? How will you know when you have achieved it? Those are, gain clarity about it. So be specific about what you want, and what you want, is it within your reach, or would you have to change your reach in order to get this goal? Is it within your reach? Like, if you have visualized it, does it look real to you? Does it make you feel like, irọ́ ni mò ń para mi, mi ò lè achieve goal? If you already feel like you are lying to yourself, or you are not being realistic with yourself, then how can you make it real? Because it is two-way. You can either make it real by generating options on how to go about it, or you change your goal to suit your reality. It is either ways. Because if you say, by January, let's say somebody that is weighing 80 kg now or 100 kg now, you are saying by January 31, I want to be weighing 60 kilograms. How are you going to do it? It is, to me, it is not real. You can't lose 40 kg in a month. In fact, if you successfully do lose that weight, you are going to lose your health. It is too drastic. If anybody lose more than 10 kg in a month, it is not healthy. So that looks unrealistic to me. I would say, so do you get the idea of what I'm saying? If your goal is looking like, this is not real, you are not going to achieve it. You know, the goals that we achieve, we used to know too. So you know it. And then thirdly, generate actions on how you are going to achieve this goal. Because if you say you want to achieve something and you don't put actions that you use to get to achieve it in place, you're probably not going to. It's just a wish. You have to back your goals up with actions that will lead you there. And then when you have your action, put a timeline on those actions. When will you take this action? Which action will you take first? Which one is the easiest? Which one will lead you to your goal fastest? When you generate those options, you have to note those ones. And then fourthly, you have to look at what can stop you, possible obstacles. Like if you are a mom who is in the,
sorry, I guess someone is on the road or something. Let me see if I can mute everyone. Okay. Please continue.
so if your goal is to lose weight, as maybe you are always eating junks, and then you have children, you have husband in your house, that means that if you choose to be eating different food, or you want to change everybody's food, you may be challenged. Somebody may say, "Mommy, why? I mean, I'm not going to eat this one," So possible obstacles on your weight loss goal is, my children, my husband, they may not agree. But as you are looking at the obstacle, how can you change the obstacle into something that will still allow you to do it, then how can you overcome it? You start looking. You say, well, maybe I will start eating my own food. I will continue giving them what they want until they can decide on their own, or I will explain to them the good reasons behind it. And, you shall find a way to align everybody to the same path that you are going. And that's where you have solved that one. So recognize the obstacles and generate ways to overcome them. And also, generate affirmation to support these goals that you are setting. For example, if you are losing weight, you will not say losing weight. You say today, 31st of January, I looked at my weight and I feel like I can see that I have lost 10 kg. This is so marvelous. I feel great. What have I done to even lose this weight? I have been eating healthy. I have been sleeping 8 hours. I have been doing exercise. I stay hydrated. Like the things that you have done, you put it in the affirmation because it will be a reminder and you are speaking it into the universe and the universe will respond to you. And so lastly, I would say create a vision board. Today is my day to create my vision board for the next year. In fact, I'm going to print it out and put it in a very big board, and I'll be seeing the thing that I am working towards next year. So, and even 10 years. So create your vision board, create your or dashboard, put it where you can see it. What is the most exciting reason behind your decision to lose weight? Or what is the most exciting reason why you are setting this goal? What joy will you derive? What is the most interesting part of achieving this goal? You will come alive and keep that reason. That's why the Bible says, write the vision down, make it plain, and let the person that is running will be able to run with it. So I believe strongly in vision board. I believe strongly in vision board. Please. So I think that's about what I can say about that.
Thank you very much. And then let's take this one also. For a person staying outside Africa, where the sun doesn't come up so often, to help process vitamin D for the body, how do we go about it? And what are the benefits of vitamin D?
Well, basically, this question is like somebody is reading into my daily routine. So in the UK, the sun doesn't come out as much. And I found out that everybody here takes supplements. So vitamin D is good for the bones and the muscles, and they also help you with your overall mood. So what I have done is that I don't like taking pills. And I know that people will say, nurse, I don't like taking pills. Honestly, that is one of the reasons I don't like falling sick. So because of that, I saw that there is a vitamin company and they are selling tea plus vitamin D. Since I take tea every day, green tea or black tea every day, it's not beverage. I'm not talking about beverage because in Nigeria we used to call beverage tea. So don't worry. Me too. I did not know until I got here that tea is different. So I'm not abusing you. So the tea is a green tea. It's a natural tea. They made it from herbs. So they added vitamin D to it, and I take it as tea because I will drink tea anyway. So I'm drinking my vitamin D. In fact, if not that it is not close by, I probably, if I eventually have the picture, I can send it to Sister Oyuronke. I did a video on my Insta story to show people that this is what I'm taking now, vitamin D tea. I take it as tea. So vitamin D will help you with your bone, to help you with they are always doing hip replacement, knee replacement. They are always doing, I don't want to replace my knee. I want to go to heaven as I came. Why replacing my knee again? Why replacing my hip again? Those are the things they do here that I don't want to experience in my life. So I'm taking my vitamin D very serious. So that is important.
Wow. Thank you very, very much. And then this one says that, okay, you have answered some of the questions that we have here. You have answered how often should we go for checkup? I think you have answered it in your slide. You have answered which is more important, health span or lifespan. I'm sure everyone here has that answer right now. We have answered what basic tips would you recommend for staying healthy? All that and more has been, deeply shared. Okay, we have talked about, okay, this one says, how can women prevent cervical cancer or any form of cancer? I think you have touched on that as well. Okay.
Yeah, with
All right.
cervical cancer, I would say that if you are still single, it is okay to stay celibate, because by having sex with people, multiple sexual partners, you would be at least exposed to HPV virus, which is the causative virus for cervical cancer. So being celibate or abstinence or maintaining one partner, and if you have been exposed to sexual partners, it is regularly checking your cervical screening every year. I have done my own this year. I'm going to do again next year, because you never can tell. And when they see that there is HPV in your traces in your cervix, they can now put you on monitoring to see if there are changes or not. By checking that, they can quickly prevent it from degenerating to that.
Okay, I also heard that 10 years, there's a vaccine that people who are about, probably girls that are about 10 years and above.
People that have not engaged in sex, people that have not engaged in sex can still take vaccine. But if you have already started sex escapades, it's of no use.
Okay. Yeah. So that means that age 10.
Yeah.
Can take it. It's safe for children from 10 and above.
Yes.
Okay.
Children that have not been exposed.
That have not been exposed to
sex. Is
it
only children or anybody any lady that has not, anybody that has not experienced sex? Is
so if anyone that is a virgin?
Yeah, if you are still a virgin, you can still take it.
Okay.
Yes.
But is it compulsory to take it? Is it like
it's not compulsory, because if you are probably going to be married before you have sex and you're having just one partner, and your partner has been screened that they don't carry this virus, or they have not had several sex, because men will never show the symptoms of having this HPV virus. They are just carrier. It will never show them or do them anything. It's just on the tip of their penis. So if they have carried it from another lady, they will not know. They come, they put it. So, like that. So you can never be too sure. So it is okay to take it, just for the benefit.
Thank you. Just be sure. All right. Then there's another person who says that, okay, I think you've talked about I'm above 40, I'm married. Okay, I'm a married woman and on family planning. I think it's making me gain some weight rapidly, and then I'm losing them. What do I do? And is there, chances that a man can also do family planning? I think this person is talking from African, from Africa here. Yeah.
Yeah. So I would say that honestly, it's just that our African men don't like to do, use condom. I think it will be safe for both the man and the woman if the man can use condom, because you don't have to put anything in your body. Because all these family planning things, they are hormonals. They alter your hormone. They just mess with your body in some ways that make you gain weight. So if the man can be using condom, it is safe for him, it is safe for you. But they think, it is different, it will make you feel different about the whole sex thing, which I don't think. I don't know the difference, honestly. But now that you are gaining weight, it means that this particular method is not right for you. So your midwife or your doctor would have to evaluate you and take some hormonal blood to check your hormone levels in your blood, and then they'll be able to come into a conclusion that this one will help you. So I don't believe in just starting any family planning. Just go and do a proper blood workup. Let them check your blood and check your hormones, because you don't want to. It doesn't make any sense.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. I think that's about all that we can take. Are there any more questions? If we have any, maybe we can quickly squeeze in one more. We have about 7 more minutes to go, but we can also wrap up before 11:30. 1:30. It's not compulsory that we talk. Send them in quickly. You can unmute to quickly ask if you want. Please do that quickly. Thank you, Coach Adenike. Yes, this is her contact. You can get in touch with her on Instagram at the Send Us, at our email, Adenike Olakunle tsn@gmail.com. Okay, website at thesendnus.com. So please take note of that. How certain is withdrawal in family planning? That's withdrawal method. Someone is asking.
Hey, don't even try it. Withdrawal is not the best method. It is the most failing, unreliable method you would ever do. So if you don't want to get pregnant, just don't use withdrawal method, please.
Okay. All right. So we've heard that from the horse's mouth. If there's any more question, that was real quick. Please, let's take that up quickly. If you have any more questions, kindly let's have it. While we're taking that, if you have your videos on mute, can we please, let our videos show so that we'll have, I'm trying to see if we can take a screenshot of everyone. If you can, show your faces, your beautiful faces for everyone that is here. If you can't, that's fine. Your profile picture can also do the work. So I'm trying to do a screenshot. Yeah, I see some beautiful faces already. Thank you for coming on. I understand that some had to go. Some people had to, I'm already taking pictures, so don't mind. Just keep posing. So keep posing, keep posing. We can post at some point in time when we want. Thank you, everyone. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so very much for joining. The profile picture, yes, and the pictures are very, 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 very amazing. So thank you, everyone, for coming. It's been a very awesome time. Thank you, Davina. We here and see you. Thank you so very much for joining, everyone. Please reach out. Coach Adenike is very much available and will be very glad to have you. You can reach out also to me at Oluronke Oluwalere on Instagram, or at emotionalwellnesstribe@gmail.com, or also at Emotional Wellness Tribe on social media. So please reach out either to me, either to her also. And please, it's very important for you to DM us about Coach Adenike's book. It's very, very important. You will not regret having it. Okay. Thank you, everyone. It's been an awesome time and it's been a wonderful year. At this point, we draw the curtains to Mindthemind 4.0. It's been an amazing time. We've all had reasons to be grateful for this year. If you're still wondering, why should you be grateful? Please, just as one of the slides say, that gratitude is key to maintaining a healthy health span. Please do not joke with it. After now, you can, let me give you a tip about having maybe like a gratitude jar every day till the end of this year. Just try. If it's something you may need to have, if it's a journal, you can do a jar. Yes, that's Coach Adenike's jar. That's very good. So write your gratitude, things that you're grateful for in maybe pieces of paper, put it in your jar. You can have a journal, write it out, in your journal, what you're grateful for. You will see that your mental health will thank you for it, and it will thank you for it. And it will also affect your health span in the long run, and also the quality of your life. That's your lifespan. We have Coach Tolu also here. Thank you very much, ma'am. We appreciate that you were able to join in. Thank you so very much for your support. Thank you, everyone who have been behind the scenes. I appreciate all the Emotional Wellness Tribe partners, members all around the globe. Thank you so very much for being there all this while. So join us again in the next quarter next year. We'll let you know. We'll keep you posted on minding your mind. We're going to be having, you know, the very first quarter promises to be very, very amazing. The topic is already, you know, very brewing hot and all of that. It's something that we all need to mind. So we're going to be unveiling as time goes on. And then once it's time, we'll definitely keep you posted. Please keep checking our handles, subscribe to YouTube channels, okay, that we have and all of that. So please keep minding your mind and have a wonderful Yuletide season. It's going to be an amazing season for you. The new year would open up doors of greatness and opportunities unto you. In Jesus' name. Thank you, everyone. It's been an awesome time. Bye.
Bye. Thank you, Sentinels. Thank you, Mrs. Olurunke.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Well done.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.